this is cute. It's doing the opening credits just like a movie. It thinks it's people.
Captain Peggy Carter, a warrior out of her own time.
This show feels like it's stuck between being a, hey, look at all this crazy Marvel type show and a Captain Carter show. Instead of choosing one, they just did both. But doing it previously on based on one character who's been in nearly half the episodes throughout the 2 seasons is just a waste of everybody's time.
Now, the captain once lost in the future is trapped in the past.
But not her past? Damn it. I'm just gonna pop some Advil now before my head starts hurting too much.
Dr. Stephen Strange had been on a difficult journey of his own.
And another character focused previously on. Well, at least all this time wasted isn't going to cause us to rush through a bunch of cool shit later. Glad that would never happen.
But it was only as the world collapsed around him that he saw the error of his ways.
Did he though? This is called reverse foreshadowing, kids, and it's hella sinful.
2 legends must band together to face a threat unlike any the multiverse has ever faced.
Cheeky watcher, you set this whole intro up to be about Strange and Capcar, but the 2 heroes you're actually talking about are her and Kahori, you manipulative liar. Sorry, but I don't like my watchers to also be unreliable narrators.
I am your guide through these vast new realities.
With all the repeat characters and plots, I think you may be overselling the vastness. I'd probably call them vaguely familiar realities. Like one of those times when you may have eaten something that tasted how something else had smelled.
This is certainly rustic.
Someone who's gone camping in cabins in the Ozarks many times, I no longer trust your definition of the word rustic.
Your self-imposed penance?
Ha ha ha. Remember that time you lost the love of your life and went mad and then ultimately destroyed your entire universe? A wink wink.
Gremlins, aliens, Jurassic Park. Collect enough dangerous, well, anything, and something always escapes.
Jurassic Park checks out, sure, but I don't remember Ridley trying to start a xenomorph zoo. And the gremlin thing is more about improper pet care, so maybe leave throwing out the pop culture references for reference sake to the pros.
Strange. How will I know it's her?
Oh, trust me. You'll know.
Having detailed villainous plans that relied on the you'll figure it out method of instruction.
It's not about watching, Peggy. It's about seeing.
Ah yes, seeing, a rather famous non-synonym for watching. Superheroes meet and fight at first for no reason cliche. God forbid any of these encounters begin with a bit of dialogue. Hey, are you evil? What? Me evil? Of course not. I stand for truth, justice, and the British way. Aw, well now I can't taint punch you for no reason.
My name is Gohordi, and I think we can help each other.
Nothing says I think we can help each other like kicking someone repeatedly.
Strange isn't trying to save universes. He's trying to resurrect his universe.
Why would Strange send Carter after Kahori when it would take her all of 2 minutes to explain his clearly evil plan? I mean, sure, there's no show if he sent Carter home and grabbed Kahori himself, but still, hell of a thing to be one piece away from achieving your goal and then getting really lazy about it.
I would never do this for Steve.
Does vibranium have magic canceling properties? I feel like Peggy blocked Steven's magic a little too easily here. Throwing a punch this futile like you think you're Trevor Belmont fighting Dracula. Hey look, it's Marvel playing the hits again. Yeehaw! And speaking of her playing something, isn't this entire episode the plot of the last Doctor Strange movie except with him as the bad guy? This show was supposed to be fun new stuff, Marvel. Whoa, the scenery suddenly got really spooky. Better drop out a super speed to investigate.
Zombies are pretty universal.
Are you sure they're universal? Because AMC is the one that keeps making Walking Dead spin-offs, so I'd wager if anyone owns zombies by now, it's probably them. The Rip and Tear soundtrack isn't playing in the background as he says this. It was cooler the first time this happened. I'm going to start calling this show What If I Understood That Reference, the show. I get playing the hits, they're hits for a reason, and snapping and turning someone to dust, of course, it's super cool, but this show is supposed to be fun new stuff, Marvel. Impressive arm glowing, but why aren't you just snapping them to dust? Does winning fights get old after a while or something? Stealing your sound effects from Half-Life.
You've lived in solitude far too long, Strange.
Look, Solitude's a beautiful city, but you gotta travel more, Steven. Have you even seen Whiterun or Winterhold?
It doesn't have to end this way.
Don't worry, Steven, it won't. There's still 10 minutes left in the runtime. Being defeated by the appearance of a vaguely large group of butterflies.
You're not him.
Bad guy tries to trick you into thinking you're living the perfect life, but it all turns out to be a lie cliche.
Cheap trick, Strange.
Trying to be the dream police. Because Cheap Trick sings that song. Next sin, please. Are they falling just because of gravity? Because I'm pretty sure like at least half of these people can fly.
I mastered that one a long time ago.
And yet, even having mastered it, you still got your ass beat by Maw. You sent all the mostly evil universe-killing bad guys back to their universes. Yay? Part of me thinks this is dumb, but a bigger part of me is all yeah. But I'm ashamed of that part, so this gets a sent anyway. Whoa, this wasn't covered in the previously on. Why even have one if you're not going to tell me he can turn into a demon? What, were you actually expecting me to watch all of these episodes and pay attention?
Nothing is ever over.
The Fast franchise. Peggy survives using all the stones without a gauntlet or armor or a withering arm. On one hand, the animation in this sequence is stunning. On the other hand, he just ate Mjolnir, so why is this punch affecting him at all? On the third hand, maybe she's using all the combined Infinity Stones at the same time, increasing her attack power enough to affect him. On a fourth hand, I'm embarrassing myself and only a couple minutes away from uploading videos discussing Dragon Ball Z power levels.
No, I can't. My grief is too strong.
Ah, classic Marvel, telling instead of showing. I know you only have 30 minutes, but you could at least give us a glance at Strange grieving, subtract a minute of the hero shooting energy beams, and give us a human moment for this Strange for f***'s sake. Never mind, I guess his weakness is just getting punched in the f***ing face. Kahori can run fast enough to run on walls, so why not just zip down there, grab her, and zip back up? It must be her eye for tension. It's so much more dramatic this way.
I take it this means I'm not dead.
What gave it away? Was it the lack of a talking hippo? Call me an ass if you want, but there have been too many butterflies in this episode. I am sick of the butterflies. There are like so many different insects.
Perhaps we could take the scenic route home.
Just once, I'd like for one of these superhero types to learn their lesson and just go home and stay there. Like me. Trying to piggyback your season onto Loki because you just realized it's the only finale you've had so far that actually worked.
When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it.
Now, the captain, once lost in the future,
seeks to return to the past and undo the future that is Aku.
it's about seeing.
Even when you had two eyes, you'd see only half the picture.
Don't do this!
Is that the best you can do?